Today's episode is brought to you by Grampian Graphics, Aberdeen's vehicle branding and wrapping specialists. If you want to turn your vehicle into a moving advert for your business, their expert team can design and install high-quality wraps that get your brand noticed everywhere you go. From single vans to fleets, Grampian Graphics creates bold, eye-catching designs that help businesses stand out on the road. A professionally wrapped vehicle works for you 24 hours a day, promoting your business wherever you drive. To see their latest work or get a quote, search Grampian Graphics on social media. Grampian Graphics, style that sticks.
Coming up on this week's Sheepfiddlers Podcast, the Dons are back and the real action's about to begin. From mystery closed-door friendlies and transfer buzz to the final countdown before competitive football returns, there's plenty to get stuck into. We're going to dive into all the latest from Pittodrie, including those behind closed-door rumours that's got everyone talking, plus a quick spin around the World Cup. And then it's finally here, our first competitive games of the season. Brora away and Queen's Park at Pittodrie. Can Aberdeen kick things off in style? Let's strap in and let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Sheepfiddlers Podcast. How's everyone doing this week?
A lot better than last week. A lot less pain. That's on a personal note.
Well, at least the full-timers are actually here in the studio today. Quanny has abandoned us for a holiday. I mean, who takes holidays?
That's very disrespectful to Sheepfiddlers.
I agreed.
Priorities. I need to get them fucking sorted.
He's actually let us carry the torch, though. Like, we're actually getting allowed to do this.
Yeah, it might actually be a good one for 1 week.
It's either going to be that or we're going to fall apart. Yeah, I mean...
True.
It's either the best one or the last one.
Okay, so there's plenty else to get through today on this week's episode. We're unpacking all the latest news and transfer noise from Pittodrie. We'll check into the World Cup results and what the semi-finals are. And we'll also look ahead to the return of competitive football for Aberdeen. The Premier Sports Cup kicks off on Tuesday night up at Brora. Before we have our first home game of the season at Queen's Park on Saturday. Are you guys ready for the new season?
Well, yeah, I can't go anywhere until the first game at home, doctor's orders, so I'll have to try and watch it from my armchair. I think this is on Premier Sports anyway.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'll get to watch it on TV, so I won't be going, but I'm ready for it.
Excellent. You going?
No. No, I'm not.
Sure.
No. Are you going?
Yes, I'll be there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Not the Brora, but I'll be at Queen's Park.
Queen's Park. I'm going to Queen's Park. I'm not going to Brora.
Yeah, fair enough. Right then, so let's get things underway now. It's been a massive week for the Dons, both on and off the pitch. So let's dive straight into the Aberdeen news. Firstly, we need to talk about what's happened and the bit of news that's going around, or what supposedly happened, behind the closed-door friendly against Ross County. There seems to be about 1 million different rumours going about on this, to be honest. So the squad basically came back from the Netherlands from their warm weather training camp. And that's weird to say because it's been warm here. And straight away they went to a closed door friendly against County. Now when we say closed door, the club basically took that really seriously this time. It was radio silence, no official lineup, no match report, literally nothing about the game on social. So it's been complete hush-hush this week from Pittodrie. But this is Aberdeen, and secrets don't stay long around Aberdeen, I don't think. Rumour mill's been spinning around, just like the Macron kit deal, I think was. The word on the street is that we are on the wrong end of a 6-3 defeat. And I'll say that again, 6-3 defeat.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I like the whole... supposedly stuff. Maybe it didn't happen. Maybe we didn't lose. Maybe we won 6-3.
Was it a game of FIFA?
I think is there being too much concern about the fact that we've apparently, we don't know, shipped 6 goals against County, or is it people just it's a glorified training session, effectively. And are we looking into much? I don't know.
I think, yeah, I mean, we kind of said last week talking about the Viking game, you don't want to look too much into pre-season friendlies because they mean nothing for either side. Someone did point out that County also beat Calais. Was it 4-0?
Yes.
4-0
Yes.
And they lost 5-1 to Wick Academy the week before. So
County did?
yes. So how much can you look into pre-season? We don't, as we say, the team, the club has told us nothing, so we don't know who played. We don't know how we approach the game. We know nothing about it. Other than I think Quanny said we were 2-0 up, went down 6-2 and scored a late one. So
I also, the rumours are, that, exactly what you just said. We played a first half team that was strong, and that's why we were 2-0 up. Also rumoured that the game didn't even finish, apparently.
Well, it's still going on.
I still have it, But yeah, so there's like so much rumours out there.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, like, and you don't know. It's a pre-season game, we don't know
You can't look into
anything.
Pre-seasons, I think, is a bit much to look into, but a closed-door pre-season, really not much to look into.
It's just a bounce game, a friendly, whatever you want to call it. It's a training session.
It's what they would be doing in training, and
that's all they're doing.
if
they're
Team
just,
A lost
instead
to
of,
Team B,
yeah, exactly. Instead of it being your Aberdeen 23 players that's there, you've got another squad you're playing against, and making it a little bit more competitive at training. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, fair enough. I think.
Although if you do want to look into it, does that mean County are going to romp League One?
Oh, aye, they're coming back up. Like,
I mean, pump Cali, pump us. True. Mental, innit? Mental. So Aberdeen wrapped up their pre-season campaign on Saturday just there with a trip over to Northern Ireland, facing Linfield at Windsor Park. So that marked our kind of final game before heading into the games in, I guess, Brora and Queen's Park. Did you guys watch the games? Game at even, sorry.
I watched it. I think you usually had a better view than I did.
Yes, I did. In the stand with 100 Aberdeen fans. It was good. It was excellent.
It's quite funny. The Red TV, they could not get the audio sorted for the entirety of the game, so there was no like pitch noise. Every time they tried to turn that up, you got the Linfield commentators basically speaking over the Red TV commentary, which, yeah, I mean, that was quite funny. But
to be honest with you, if you wanted fan noise, there was hardly anything because it
I
was
wasn't
like
expecting
empty.
fan noise, but like even just the ball being hit or something, like it was just silence and then them speaking. And obviously they were also just watching the feed as well because they were clueless. Like subs were happening, like, oh, I think we made a sub there. Looks like somebody coming on. Wait until we can confirm that for you. Like they were clueless, but you know. Pre-season, they don't care either.
The stadium announcer was the same a little bit because I think we made like a raft of changes, but then there was a young boy came on.
He eventually said,
It was a couple of minutes later.
Changes.
Pretty much. It was just like, I think you've confused them with the amount of changes we've made. So yeah, the Dons obviously walked away with a comfortable 2-0 victory. It was a completely controlled performance. I think if anyone has seen Quanny's TikTok assessment, I'd probably agree with him. You know, Aberdeen controlled the match, start to finish, and the margin of victory could have been more if we'd taken chances really effectively.
I think so. I have much more confidence going into the league after watching that game than I was after the Viking game. Because, obviously a win is going to do a lot, but actually the way we played, we were much better, looking to go forward every time we got possession. And Linfield are a decent team. You know, they're always in Europe at some point. I think that was a good performance, a good result for us, and a good few minutes into a strong handful of the youngsters.
Yeah, agreed. Well, Yogan and Lobben in the first half were excellent.
Yeah.
Very direct, very...
Lobben was, I enjoyed Lobben.
Yeah. Both from both sides. I say Yogan was, for me, he was the best player in the first 45. He got the ball, he was a constant threat, direct at the right back. And there was no... He was not scared to do it, if that makes sense. It's not like I don't know what example I can give you. It's probably Jensen. Like he would go forward, but then stop, turn, come back.
Nosebleed up the halfway line.
Yeah, but like Yogan was like, no,
I'm looking to beat a man.
He was literally on it. There was a point where there was even two. So the right winger and the right back were on. He's like, I'm still taking you. I'm having you.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. I think we both said the same thing of. So basically, the lineup was pretty much a 4-4-2 to begin with. Olasanya, Nisbet up front,
Yep.
Ronan at right mid, and Yogan on the left. But what we were seeing is Ronan would drop in field to make it more of a 4-3-3. Yogan pushes forward, and Olasanya drops out wide. And I mean, I'm not saying we're going to go with that every single game of the season, but actually, that's a really good tactic for us because Olasanya, he didn't score, but he was a nuisance as he always is, and him being out on the line, cutting inside to play one across for Nisbet, that's going to work for us. And with Yogan just constantly running as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the way the front four kind of changed about was really interesting to watch. As you said, Ronan out the right wing, but he was there, but then he would come into the 10 role. Nesbitt would drop to the 10 role.
Yeah.
Olasanya would go right. I think, it was quite good to see that we're adaptable so quickly in game. Definitely. But yeah, that first half was excellent. We played really well, to be fair. Obviously, second half, we then had a raft of changes, to be completely honest.
I think we changed all 10 but the goalie.
Yeah, that's right.
And I thought, was it 5 youngsters that I'd never heard of before getting a game? And I think we both said Searle.
Yeah, Searle was
incredible.
incredible.
Incredible. Both wingers. I think McLean was the other winger that came on, and both of them, every time they got the ball, they were looking to beat their man. And one of them, I think it was McLean, he lost the ball, but just immediately ran round the boy and won it back again. That's the sort of determination we want to see, and it's coming from the young guys. So
yeah,
hopefully an exciting future for Aberdeen.
Yeah, the interesting thing as well, the boy Searle reminded me a bit about Morris. You love a sub like Morris.
After I love us lad already.
But
I could see him.
The way Searle, the way he would get the ball and literally touch it past it and literally just go on a
It's an old school winger.
There was a point when he was up against their right back because he switched over from right to left and the other young guy on McLean. And I would have said the right back had the ball all day long, but the boy Searle, somehow his pace was just electric. Just like Morris. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, so exciting future, but of the players who were, because I think you said, I don't know if all of them, but at least some of them are out on loan.
Yeah, so the guys that before they came on, they're all already on loan. We just took them over with us for the game because obviously we had people like Keskinen and stuff like that.
So they're for the future. They're not for this season coming. No. But it is good to see that we've got more than just Alfie Stewart and Alfie Bavage from the youth that are actually of a decent quality. Yeah. But of the players that we are going to see this season, I think there was definitely a lot of positives to take. Mayo and Happy at the back was a good partnership. You do forget we've got Canuster at times. He obviously will have to come into that defence. He is the best defender there. Yeah. So who do you drop from, Mayo or Happy? And we said, if that's the three we've got as centre-backs, you've got Jack Milne, who's got that to aim for. That's the level he needs to get back into our team. Yeah. Rather than Jack Milne is the only right-footed centre-back.
Yeah, he was back to being a sub now.
He's a sub now. Unfortunately, he's just not as good as the other guys. Hopefully, he can improve and be our centre-back, because I always prefer boys for Aberdeen being the ones playing for us. Yeah.
But you're right.
He's got that to improve for. There's not a lot of pressure on him now.
He's got a goal. He's not just been. He was thrown into the deep end.
He was, yeah.
He was left to kind of pick up the pieces and get the shit from us week after week. But he's still a young guy. He'll now look up to the guys that's going to be in that position and say, right, I want that to be my shirt.
If he just looks at Dan Happy, and that is the player for you to be.
Is he going to look up or is he going to look down at him?
Looking up. He's
a big boy. Let's say Jack
Milne's been small, but that's the point. That's your target. Look, he is big bastard, big tall bastard. You're the same thing. So play like him. Everything he does well, copy it, do it yourself, and then you will be a centre back for Aberdeen. So. He's not far off, to be fair. I'm a big Milne fan, I know. That's controversial, but he's got a future with us. And this could be a big season for him, but he's got that experienced head in front of him that he can learn off of.
Yes, true. On this was in the second half as well, the new Moroccan, Kimon Malua. To be fair, he played really well. Touch was good. I think he got into really good positions. He probably should have scored a couple of goals, or at least one of them.
One in particular should have gone in.
But the positive is getting that positions. I think, from my perspective, I don't think he's played any pre-season games for us. I think that was his first pre-season game. But he did look good. Pacey, he could hold the ball. And I think the positive is he's definitely getting into the right position. And then we had obviously the new left back that we signed, Nesta Guinness Walker. For me, definitely caught my eye. He was good in possession. Going forward, he was pretty good as well. But he went into left centre half with Jack Mill as well. Because Frame was on, so he got pulled from the wing back down. So yeah, he looked pretty assured, to be honest. He was pretty, I don't know if he's played centre half before, but yeah, he looked pretty good.
Yeah. I don't think we want to go using him as a centre back, but it's nice to know you have the option to move him infield if injuries and stuff were to happen. But yeah, he looked a good player. Lyons looks a good player.
Yep.
Ronan looked good. Happy Mail looked good. All the new signings are looking pretty decent. The Malua, it's a tricky one because obviously he didn't finish any of the chances he got, but he was getting into the right position repeatedly. His first touch does look decent, so it's not like with Yengi where it's like,
yeah,
genuinely, what does this guy bring us? I do think there is going to be a player there, or hopeful. We all thought Lazovic would be great for us.
Yeah, to be fair, I think there's a bit more about him compared to what did you talk about Yengi. There was that first touch. There was more. He was getting in about.
Definitely better pace.
Positional awareness was good as well.
Yeah.
So there's positives there for definite. Okay, cool. So in terms of more news from Pretoria this week. So in the P&J this week, we had the Aberdeen discussions with Arbroath regarding a cooperation agreement for loaning players. What do you guys think of that?
We've already got the agreement with Cove and Elgin, and I think they're going to carry on with that this season. And given, was it Marshall that was there last season, and he did really well?
Yeah.
They finished third in the championship, I think.
They were in the playoffs, weren't they?
Yeah.
Aye, so they must have been up there. I'm pretty sure they finished in third. So, there are no mugs in a championship, and we all know championship football is Mane's football. And I think I read somewhere that Steve Robb had praised the manager of Arbroath for his dealing of Marshall, and it looks as though he's already fitting what Robinson wants to do with him anyway.
Yep.
So I think if you can do that with one player, you can do that with more. So I do think having Cove, Elgin and Arbroath, it's a great mix.
Yeah, they're a club that is clearly from top to bottom run really well because they've got they climb through the leagues and then they've stayed.
Yeah,
you see a lot of teams they might climb and then because they don't have the backing behind them or like they're not run that well, they'll drop down because the club is a shambles, not so much the players on the pitch. Yeah. But they've held themselves up there. They are a good club, and yeah, they're managed quite well.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the cooperation agreement. I think when the players are on loan to them as well, there's a bit of a difference from signing a player out normally on loan. So I think like example I can give is Marshall last season when Stephen Robinson came in. He talked about how Marshall potentially would sign a contract, but we couldn't play him at the end of the season. Whereas if he's in a cooperation agreement, I don't know how it works legally, but the player can come back to the club and actually can still play.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got to be.
It's different. It works different than a normal loan, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I think you can still. You're out on loan. You can play for like the youth system. I don't know about playing for the first team.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Be interesting. That flips us on to the obviously transfer front. It's been pretty busy the last 24 hours to be honest with you, but we've kind of been busy in this market. Also, as kind of said a little bit this about in Belfast already. We made our 9th summer signing. We brought in 26-year-old left back Nesta Guinness Walker on a free transfer. He was last at Northampton Town, and going by their fans and some message boards, etc., it looks like they are really glad to see him go. So I'm hoping there'll be a brilliant signing. From what we've said about him in Belfast, I think he does look reasonably good, to be honest. So what do you think that kind of means to the left back position? So he's obviously a little bit older than what we've got. Is he going to be starting 11? Is it going to be a depth thing? Or will we see someone leave, do you think?
How many left backs we got? Or yeah.
Well, so now we've got him, Frame, Gyamfi, and Malloy can spot out there.
Injuries. Yeah.
Well,
it's a tough position though, because we've seen when you've got Gyamfi, you've got Frame running up and down that line. They are tiring out very quickly, and they're young, inexperienced. So bringing in a bit of experience, and then say if you're starting with Guinness, then you're finishing with Frame or Gyamfi, you're adding pace, and you're not breaking them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean breaking them, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not having to do this 70, 80 minutes work. They can do the last 15, 20 minutes work, which might just ship things up. But yeah, I think, without having seen him, obviously, I don't know anything about him, but yes, if you're taking in a 26-year-old, he is going to be your starter.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
we spent pretty much all of last season talking about how much we like Mitchell Frame and Dylan Lobbin. I'd be disappointed to see Frame drop out. But he came on against Linfield at left wing, and then he dropped back to left back when Guinness Walker went to centre back. So
there's options.
There's an option there. He could be pushed further forward.
Do you not think that maybe he played left wing because Toby left just before that game, and we don't have any other option really?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's been a bit of chat around our socials on this. So there's a guy, Douglas Stewart, on Facebook said he thinks it's a solid signing with a lot of experience, coming to prime years at 26, and he thinks maybe Mitch Frame might be heading out the door, and then we've got Don83 as well saying let's just wait and see what he brings to the table. He's getting a bit of Shea Logan vibes for once. So very optimistic, and you guys had Shea Logan in your
that's high praise.
Aberdeen 11, so
is he only here to wind up Celtic?
If he wants to do that, then bring him on.
Having one look at the boy and saying you're a wind up merchant. No, I think that's spot on. The 26, he almost definitely is looking to be our left back for the season. Obviously, I think we're probably about to talk about it, but there has been rumours about Mitchell Frame.
Has been, yeah.
I think there's quite a few clubs now are looking at him. Personally, I would prefer we kept him because we don't think we really gave him a shot.
No.
But if he is to be sold and we make a profit on him after a year, barely played him, then
that's what I'm saying. He wasn't given a chance by Tulane at the beginning. He played for the development side and was supposedly ripping it up down there. Or I say down there, but at that level. And then when we saw him, what a player!
Good player.
Yeah.
For the money we've paid for him, I think we'll make a fair profit off of it. But I'd prefer him to stay. Yeah. So on top of the rumour front, obviously there's rumours hacking of all teams, and some Polish side, which I'm going to say Rakow because I'm not saying that second one. But I did say fair play. But I did see just before we came here that a little known team called Plymouth are after him now.
Plymouth.
What? You may remember someone joined Plymouth.
I wonder who that could have been. Exactly. That couldn't have been another defender on the left-hand side, could have it?
Yeah.
Has he been that bad?
So, interesting.
It was that chair off the face that did it, I think.
Or he's been so good that they're just like, look, if ever we need a left back again, let's come back to Pittodrie, see who they're playing.
I suppose the question is then, what do you think fee-wise we get for Mitchell Frame? If someone's going to come in, I mean, let's just say there's 3 clubs. There might be more. But
I have it in my head. I think it was 200,000 we spent on him. I could be completely
wrong. No, it's 2 or 3. I think it's 3 at very most.
To be honest, if we're making
double it,
if we're making $500,000,
yeah.
So I feel the same.
Complain. I'd rather we kept him, even for the $500,000. But
But if you look at
couldn't blame
the
the
next
business
player we're
of
about
football.
to talk about and the fee we got for them,
Yeah.
right? So you look at Toppy, the fact that we've just got on £1 million, we paid near 800,000.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that kind of money for Frame.
No.
So you are looking at 500,000, 600 at most, but there's got to be a hell of a lot of good add-ons because he's got a very good future ahead of him.
If we were to then go and play him for a season, he could be worth $1 million.
Play him another season and he's worth that money.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the add-on side of it. I think if you would get $500,000 for Mitch Freeman and say a 20% selling clause, I think that's a good deal.
I
for
think
me.
the club would probably have to go and do that. I would just prefer we kept him.
You look at the clauses we've had out in players like Ramadani, Duke, potentially still have one on Lewis
getting us some
Ferguson.
money.
You know what I mean? You still Lewis Ferguson potentially. There's still a lot of money out there. So I think it could be a good option. And as you say, talking about Keskinen's now obviously officially left the club. Just over £1 million. He's on to Danish Super League side, Odense. How do you guys feel about that? Is it good business for us? Or
So in the last pod, I'd said, I'd be sad to see him go, even though I give him stick every week. And I genuinely am sad he's gone. Is it good business? Yes, because of the deal that they've formed. But I'd like to have seen him stay this season and just be the player that we know he can be.
Yeah.
And then the end of next season, see you later, for an even bigger fee. So I think, although the deal is decent, it could have been better next season, the end of next season.
I think I fully agree with that. It's kind of similar to what we're, the hypothetical around Frame, like, could have made more money off him. But this is good business to make a profit off a guy who, to be honest, hasn't quite performed in the 2 seasons we've had him. He's had his flashes. Like SPFL immediately put up the goal he scored against Dundee. That's the type of player that he could have been for us. I think we all did quite like him. I know you like to say he was pish. But do actually quite like him. Not quite as much as Quanny did, but I'm sure he's still crying about it.
I think it was interesting that Stephen Robinson, the interview after the Linfield game, had talked about how Keskinen actually came to him and said he wanted to leave.
All right, okay.
So apparently the rumour mill is Keskinen has discussed with the club at the end of the end of the season, or at some point in the season, that he wished to leave the club.
That's because he got grief for me every week.
Yeah, probably.
Probably heard you from the stand as well. Eh?
That was Quanny that told him.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, yeah.
Again,
it's slightly disappointing to see him go, but we've made a profit, and football is a business at the end of the day, so you have to take that for what it is. But he does leave us with a Scottish Cup winners medal. And
yes, he does.
Very true. Also, a few people obviously discussed this as well. So, Hugh Smith on Facebook was saying he's disappointed. He said that he thought the lad had potential. I think he's been in 2 pure Dons teams in the last couple of years, which hasn't seen him get to his potential. He thinks the lad has, not had the right coach maybe to get the best out of him, which is, I think, valid points.
Probably
I think.
Right. Yeah. We obviously started the Thielen times with the incredible run, and I think Toby did look really good during that run. But it's since then where the team, in general, just hasn't quite been clicking. He's not been able to just drag us. As a 21-year-old, it's not fair to put that expectation on him. So I think that's probably why he's not reached the heights. I think he's probably hit the nail on the head.
We talked about Jack earlier, 2 opposite ends of the pitch, expecting these youngsters to play at the, you're
looking at these players and it's like, you've got really good potential, so be at that level now.
Yeah. They're no Lamine Yamal, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like, he's just a different breed in species, but if
Might
you look at
dampen our expectations.
if you look, I know that, but if you look at the age that he's at, and what he's doing, I'm not saying Toby will reach that level, but he could get on his way there.
But
he just has to have the right attitude as well.
The difference in elite level football is fractions. Like, there's really not much in it. So he could get himself up there.
He's got time.
Danish football, likely suit him a little bit better than Scottish football. Remember, Scottish football is unique. I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone else plays the same way we do. So.
Yeah.
There was also a message on TikTok from Keith J. Muirhead. He said there's zero evidence we can develop players, especially technical gifted ones.
Oh, is that right, Keith? Are you even a Dons fan?
I was just going to ask. I mean, do we think that's true in any way, shape or form?
Oh, it's 100% true. Yeah, we've never had any technically gifted players come through our ranks ever.
No.
Ever.
No. We didn't sell anyone to Liverpool a couple of years ago.
No.
Didn't happen.
Didn't do that either.
There's Ryan Fraser was never with us either.
No.
And I know I'm going a wee bit further back, but yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of players.
There's a lot of players.
Fletcher Floyd
Who?
didn't come from us.
Yeah.
Lewis Ferguson.
Those players we watched at the
who's he?
weekend, they're not Aberdeen players.
Yeah.
No, that's just one of these miserable Dons fans. We have a lot of them. No matter what happens, they have to be doom and gloom. So,
yeah,
we definitely develop players. Maybe I think I agree with the first
we
comment
might
there.
not do as well as you're saying, like La Masia and Barcelona. We're not quite that level of developing players, but for Aberdeen, our biggest issue has been not playing the youth players that we've got.
Yeah. You're screaming for, and we'll go back to using Babbage. You're screaming, let's use him.
Yeah.
We're not getting to see them. We did it with Shanks, and Shanks just wasn't cutting it, and that's why he moved on. And look at him now.
Oh yeah.
But we did that to him.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I mean,
But he needed to go through
Yes.
that with us to be the player he is now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have reached the level he's at now if he'd have come through as Rudy's replacement. He'd have got goals. He'd have been a decent striker, but I don't think he'd be this. He is the best striker in the league.
But again, he's gone through the route that we're looking for our youth to go through, and that's through Manny's FIPA.
Aye.
And he did well.
Lower league, up you come.
Yeah, and he did well there. And now look at him. He's, one of, if not the best Scottish striker in this time.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, because he's now gone to
He's
bastards.
changed the shirt and you wouldn't even notice. Half his teammates was there as well.
Maroon's gone slightly blue.
So this one's obviously we've been talking about it for weeks, but Milanovic deal hasn't been confirmed yet. But I think it looks pretty certain he's going back to Australia.
The fact he wasn't involved against Viking either, and he wasn't there in Linfield, so he has gone. I think.
If you're not involved in that kind of game, you're not going to be involved next season.
Yeah,
No, I think Stephen Robertson, again in the video he got interviewed, he basically said in that video he's now looking for two wide men. Now to me that means, well, we knew Toppy at that point had gone, but that tells me that Milanovic is gone as well. So he is now looking for two wide men to replace that too, which is interesting. So Milanovic, I think he's done. It's done and dusted, but just hasn't been announced by the club yet.
just off of that one about if you're not playing in these games, you're not involved in the season. I'm hoping he is just still coming back from injury, but I think we've all forgotten that Stuart Armstrong is an Aberdeen player.
Yeah, so Stephen Robinson said
Dylan
after...
Lobben's taken his number.
Oh, I didn't notice that. But Stephen Robinson said...
Both games he's been wearing 16.
With his name on?
None of them have names on, but he's had 16 both games.
So it's just a number. It's just a number.
But it's both games.
But then...
but he's maybe just injured, still coming back from that
Robinson
surgery.
said he should be back for the Queen's Park game in the interview.
Okay.
In fact,
With no
it's
pre-season
funny you say that
again.
because it wasn't...
Well, he played against Cove.
It wasn't until...
Played against Cove.
You know how you've seen all these videos on social media? They were on the golf course, I think, when they were in Holland. Armstrong was there, Devlin, and a few others. And
I've seen him around. He's always been there, but I just don't know if
he was
involved.
still with us. Yeah.
I think he's been injured. I think he's been... It was him, and I can't remember who the other person was. There was two... Definitely Armstrong. They're not going to be fit for Brora, but they'll be fit for Queen's Park, apparently.
Okay.
I can't remember who the other person was now. I can't remember. Anyway.
But that's extra for our midfield. Interesting that we are going into the season. It looks like he's going to be a substitute. Given that when he joined us last season, it was pretty much, well, you play every game you're fit.
I've just remembered it was Breedle and Armstrong.
Shit, yeah, I forgot.
So,
Sandy B, yeah.
So, yeah, one of them's... I'm sure one of them might be okay for Brora, but more likely they're both going to be Queen's Park.
I forgot we had Breedle.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't involved.
Yeah, that's the two players. Two in the middle of the park.
Wow.
Sorry.
Well, so if that was like as close to our team as we're expecting to see, the one that started against Linfield, does Aramu drop out for Breedle?
I genuinely have no idea. Because in the Cove game, they played 3 in the middle of the park.
Against Viking, Aramu didn't start, I don't think. I think Aramu came on. So I wonder if Breedle is going to be our holding midfielder. Lions and, well, he's mentioned we're doing the Arsenal captaincy thing where there's a group of captains.
Yeah.
Nisbet, Devlin and Lyons all started the game. Lyons had the armband. So is Lyons going to be our main captain this season?
He was Kelly's captain, wasn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But as you said, it's going to be a pool of captains. There'll be half a dozen leaders on that pitch.
I think it's those 3 in Canuster.
Yeah, without
For me,
any-
that's the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have it any other way. To be
No,
honest.
Agreed.
Motov maybe. But
Nah.
I don't think it will be.
No. He'll be too busy in Indonesia. Or,
I forgot about Indonesia. Brilliant. So some fresh news kind of happened in the last 24 hours. Also, as I said about the video, Stephen Robinson said they needed 2 wingers, and as we've had confirmed this afternoon, we've signed Lewis Smith from Livingston for an undisclosed fee. There was a bit of a report. It was a 6-figure bid, so around about 300k before the signing, but they've obviously now announced as an undisclosed fee. What do you guys think of that? It's our 10th signing in the window. Apparently, rumours are he turned down Hibs for us as well. He scored 7 goals this season for Livingston. He's very direct, similar to what I was talking about in Yogan. He's 26 years old. What do you make of big signing of the window, 10th signing, Lewis Smith?
I think that's a great signing, to be honest. I know, obviously, when we say 7 goals from a winger, it maybe doesn't look that good. I think it's 12 goals in 85 games in his career, which doesn't seem that exciting, but actually, he's been at Livingston for that.
Yeah,
so,
true.
How many goals are you expecting to get? But I do remember definitely down there, the game we drew 2-2 at the end of the season. I think he came on, or I'm sure I've definitely seen him at Livy's ground rinsing us. So
yes.
He likes to take the ball, run down the line, and make things happen. Again, same as the boy Guinness. He's 26 years old, so he's at that pretty perfect time in his career to be coming to us. Premiership experience, not that expensive. A fraction of the money we spent on Topi, or got from Topi.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good signing for us. The type of signing we've been wanting, especially in that sort of position.
Yeah, Steve Robinson's also said in the blurb that comes out when they signed the player, he said that his stats were one of the best wingers in the league last season. And alongside Gogan, because he also was one of the best wingers in the league last season.
So reading the Unit Express, because they obviously tell the truth at all times. I believe them more than the Daily Rangers.
Yeah.
But I think Robinson's tried to sign him previously at other clubs, so he's been following him for a while. He obviously knows what he wants. And reading into it, Toppy's deal was obviously done before the weekend, and they'd started talks on Friday.
Okay.
So I know we've got him now, and I know I said earlier on that they were going to try and get him in for the Brora game, and then it all came out that he's now signed, which excites Rich quite a bit as well.
Yeah,
So.
agreed.
But no, it is exciting to have. I know this is our 10th signing, but it's been 10 decent signings. I can't say that we've had a signing you're thinking, what's the point in that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like last season when we were signing players. It's like, well, that's one for the future.
Yeah. There's no project players. These are
the
players
only
that are coming in.
Project is that Malua up front, but he's not a project in the sense he could become something great. We just don't know anything about him.
Yes.
So I mean, project's not the right word for him, but he's the one that we don't know anything about. He could be good. He could be nothing.
Yeah.
Majority of the signings, and this is a very good one. This is up there with the Lions signing for me. That's the position we needed, the exact type of player we needed. And he has experience in this league.
I was going to say, he's a seasoned player.
Yeah.
In the league that we play in. He hasn't come from a foreign country like England and played in lower divisions and done really well, because that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
He's played in the Premiership for a good few seasons, and well, you've said already, you run us ragged, so
If you're
going
gonna
to be a good thing.
If you're gonna stand out in a side that's kind of known for being horrible to play against, like if you stand out as he's actually a threat, watch out for him. Same as Robbie Muirhead when he planted one in the top corner.
Then I let Robbie Muirhead get the ball at the edge of the box.
Then I let Lewis Smith run at you.
True.
Hopefully he can replicate that sort of play for us. But we're looking a lot better in the wings than we were a week ago, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would agree with that. Another bit of news fresh off the press as well is Lazatic has now signed for FC Noah. Confirmed today, undisclosed fee, so no idea around about the fee for it, but that is now him officially gone from the club.
We don't know what we bought him for, we don't know what we sold him for.
Yeah.
It's almost like we never had him.
True.
Yes.
Yeah. Mental.
He was bought for Europe. Like that was it. He was bought to play in the European campaign.
Bought to play against Noah, wasn't he?
Yeah, and basically, yeah.
I
don't think he was here to.
He must have terrified
play Scottish
Noah when he
Premiership.
played against him. That's why they want to buy him.
Well, see, I don't know if he played because I know Nisbet scored that game.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if he did or not.
I've got no idea.
Generally no idea.
But yeah, not to
No
me.
surprises.
To me, not a big miss.
No.
He did that one special moment against St Mirren.
There were a couple of times where it's like, oh wow, he could be a really good player.
Yeah.
But he just never really quite got going.
No.
Right at the end of the season, you are looking at him thinking like he's not had a pre-season or something. Like he never quite got going.
Yeah.
He probably still, he's not old yet. He probably still has a chance to become a decent player, but I don't think he's ever going to reach the heights that we maybe thought when we first saw him play.
The fact you're getting a player like that from AC Milan, because I should have told you already, they don't think he's going to put the mustard. So
yeah, we got him for free
Yeah.
as well. So that was here, just fucking have him.
Well, you just take him. Will somebody take him?
I forgot we even had that boy. Yeah, you can't have him.
Who's this Marco? Lazy tyke. Lazy. Yeah, he is a lazy.
Oh, he's a lazy
like
tip,
that.
is he? He's not going to them.
Something else with the last bit of transfer news is Alfie Stewart has went back out on loan to Cali again. Obviously, we touched on it a little bit earlier on, but officially announced that he's gone back there. So both players, Alfie Babbage and Alfie.
Yeah, well, I already said that I kind of thought Stewart would go if Babbage went, and it is becoming a little Aberdeen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And again, but if they're doing well, like Marshall did, Warbroth, if they did well, like he did, I mean, I only watched a couple of games. I think he scored a Peacher free kick against Peterhead.
Yeah.
What a goal. So they're obviously doing good at that club, in that surrounding with familiar faces. Mm-hmm. It's the best place to carry your game on and then become a better player and then get into our first team. Because that's what your aim is.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they signed.
Yeah. Hopefully that is what happens, because I just don't want this to be another season and another season we're just loaning them out.
It can't be. We can't come to this
keep
time
going
next
with that.
season and he's back to Cali.
Yeah, no.
He's either in the team or he's gone.
Yeah, that. So yeah, it's make or break this season really.
Yeah.
Obviously, with them being in the Championship, gives us a better idea of if they are going to be ready for us. Because we've looked at Marshall and gone, yeah, okay, he is ready. He's maybe not going to be our starting 11 every week, but I think he is going to be involved. Mm-hmm. And interestingly, I think he's going to be playing at 10 rather than out on the wing.
Okay.
Both times I've watched him, he's come on and when he's come off the bench, he's played at 10.
Nice.
I think that's where he was playing for Arbroath.
Fair enough. The last bit of news around Aberdeen is something that was in the P&J just around Tobers. Robinson's come out and saying that it's probably going to be another 3 months before he feels he can get Tobers back to top form. Apparently the knee damage he had last season, which kept him out for 10 months, he's had a bit of a setback. So I think when they went in to kind of clean up the knee routinely, there seems to be a bad infections come from that. So Robinson's also come out and said, he wants him back in the squad. I think in my eyes, like, when a manager's come out and said that, I think he wants Tobers to be a part of the squad or be a part of his team. Or
I don't think a manager wants a player that's, picking up a
injured.
wage, but has never
But
seen him. I think we've got a better chance of getting Chris playing before we do
Yes,
Tobers.
yes, that's correct.
Actually, probably yes. But it's interesting. Like, you know,
The very, very few bits we've seen of him. What was it, 2 seasons ago now? Because he didn't play at all last season,
no,
did he?
No. Well, he got one
put him
game.
with his mother. I seen him coming on with his mother. Well,
I think he came on
then he
for a
got binned
game and then
again.
He
got fucked.
looked decent. Looked like a solid centre.
Well, you don't
back.
become your national team's captain.
Yeah,
Well, exactly,
yeah, it doesn't come out of nowhere. But,
You know what I mean?
can he still be that same player after all? Like, God, I feel bad for the guy. This must be horrible.
Yeah.
Move away from home to fucking Aberdeen and just spend the entire time injured.
Well, at least he's enjoying the sun.
Right, that's plenty of domestic drama, transfer gossip as well, to keep us going for probably quite a while. So let's take a temporary break from Pataudry and pivot over to the biggest stage of all, which is the 2026 World Cup in North America. I think it's getting to that point now where it's now officially down to business. Let's have a look at how it's all kind of shaping up. So, let's dive into the business end of the World Cup now with the quarterfinals being delivered. And I think I could say probably absolutely delivered. Some great games in there. We're now down to the final 4. What's wild is that for the first time in history, the top 4 teams in the FIFA rankings are the ones who are in the semi-final against each other, which is incredible. So there's no Cinderella stories left to talk about. It's now down to the clash of the Titans.
Isn't it mental? It's never happened before. Like, because every FIFA competition is so like heavily weighted to seedings and all that, so that you can get this, and they've never been successful. Like, mad. You have to give credit to the 4 teams for actually all showing up, done what they needed to do. I do think one side is a lot stronger than the other side.
Yes.
And one side is what you would want to be the final. The other side is the 3rd, 4th place playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so score-wise, so France obviously beat Morocco 2-0. Kind of cruised the game, really, to be honest. Mbappe and Dembele scored. We've got Spain beat Belgium 2-1. Spain managed to edge it to put their spot into the semi-final. England went in after extra time, so 2-1 against Norway. Again, a lot of Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane were a massive part of that. And then Argentina beat Switzerland 3-1. Argentina the hard way again. It was at extra time. It took a 112th minute winner from Alvarez to break the 10-man Swiss side as well. So our semi-finals are France v Spain on Tuesday night, and then England Argentina on Wednesday night.
Before you go any further,
Mental, isn't it?
It's nuts. It's just nuts. Talking about the England game,
Yeah.
controversy over the whole, did the ball hit the wire, did it not?
I've still not actually seen anything other than the Norwegian coach talking about it.
So
I've not seen.
If you look at the flight of the ball, the goalkeeper's goal kick kind of goes up in a nice arc, but then just comes down quite rapidly. No,
Like it's at a roof.
like it's hit something,
Aye.
but the technology in the ball
Detected
says
nothing.
different.
Yeah.
Although, whatever game it was the other week, where I think they said a hair follicle,
Yeah. Yeah.
it can detect that, but it did detect when it hit the spider cam wire.
Yeah.
Now, you do see a change in movement, and a goal comes from it. It should have been a drop ball. I'm not talking about England here, right? I'm not taking away anything from their game. That they did well to fight back the way they did, but again, it's just FIFA in general, corruption, not playing by the rules, and I'll probably get sued for everything I'll say against them. But I just think it's shite. The whole thing is shite.
You really get sued like a Donald Trump after you.
Well,
So it's
yeah.
one or the other, man.
Bring it on, Donald.
It's been such an interesting World Cup because, I obviously sent my wee voice note where I just ranted about, because there's been a lot about the World Cup that is really shit and is ruining football. But actually, the games we're watching, majority of them, have been really good.
Yeah.
Like the product on show on the pitch, most of the time has been very entertaining. There's a couple of things I need to get rid of. Water breaks. No need for that yet. But Yeah, so it's been a good World Cup, but also at the same time the worst World Cup ever.
Yeah,
because it's been bought, and
I'm not saying too
Yank
much.
can just avoid suspension because Donald wanted him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep saying consistency in officiating is one thing that we need to see. You bring in the best of the best around the world to officiate at the elite competition. It's not elite refs.
No,
It's fucking amateurs.
genuinely, like, you know, we did moan about no Scottish referees going, and why? They're as good as what we're seeing.
What was it? It was the Spain game. That English ref, what's his name? Michael Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
How many times did he get in the way?
Yeah.
You're like, come on the fuck, you're supposed to be an elite ref and you play at quite a high tempo game in England, yet you cannot get out of the way against, you know, Spain and Belgium, who've got great, you know, they are quick and they're really good, but the one where he clattered into Danny Olmo and a couple other times he's in the way, it's like, how are you an elite ref?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Sorry, just taking that away.
That's all right.
Just
But then,
fucking
does
refs.
that-
VAR.
you know, we've said this before, like, the way that VAR is being used effectively means you don't need the man in the middle.
Yes.
Why don't we just get rid of the man in the middle?
Yeah.
Like, things can be done automated, I don't know. Like, you'll still
they've
have
got
the guys round the side of the pitch.
They've got automated offsides.
Yeah.
They've got the ball technology, or the technology within the ball that says whether you touch it or not.
Yeah, get rid of
You've
that
got
shit.
goal line technology. You've got, obviously, VAR with their 20 million cameras around the stadium. You've got a team of fucking VAR that make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
Why bother with the ref in the middle?
True.
I can't remember what.
The only thing I would say is if a Rami happens,
You can't stop
right,
it.
the VAR's not getting in on top of that, are they?
Well, you can still have, like, the fourth official and linesman as well.
Running on the
But then
pitch, slipping
actually,
on his arse.
There's no need for the linesman if you're not going to have the ref.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you can't stop a fight, and there's really no way.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
So the thing for me, and I said it again,
Make football great again.
the
Just
other
start
night,
fighting.
right? You've got the rule was put in place that if you surround the referee, I'm trying to remember which game it was.
Mexico, England.
The Mexico-England game.
Yeah, it was
And
bad.
you've got that happening. Just yellow card them all. That'll stop it.
Yeah.
So there'll be no referee to circle around. The decision will just be a case of, right, look at the big screen. It's a penalty. Then who are the players going to argue with?
True.
There have been a couple of things that were meant to have been brought in for this World Cup that I don't think have been used properly. Was the if a player goes down injured, they're off for a minute.
It's been used once. I saw it the other night.
exactly.
The other night
Like,
once.
the amount of times they're lying down, they're holding their head, and it's like, oh, you better get up, or you're going to have to go off.
Tying their shoelaces or doing that, you get
What?
cramp.
It was the other night. It was maybe a Norwegian guy went down, and the referee 100% was telling him, "You'll have to go off for 1 minute."
Yes.
And he was like, "Yeah, well, I'll go off then." And I was like, "You fucking arse, get on the pitch, play the game."
Yeah. The one time you don't want it to happen.
Yeah. But no, it's not getting used. And the other one was the there was something else. Can't mind.
5 second throw in.
5 second throw in. That was it. Yeah.
Their
It's
5
not getting
seconds
done.
is
It's
about
5
12
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah, I've seen
It's like
that.
5 seconds have gone, and then he goes 5,
Yeah.
4, and even that's a slow count.
And he's letting them stand with the ball at their feet because apparently you've not started taking a throw in yet. You have. You're there. You're waiting over the ball. Start your countdown. Hurry things up.
True.
But I really do think if a player's going down, especially saying their head's injured, we need to start clamping down on this. Either they go down the tunnel and they get checked out by an independent doctor, or like they're off for 5 minutes. You can maybe do a sub or something. Like,
Yeah.
you got to stop people doing this because everyone's just goes, well, if I hold my head, he has to stop the game.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
time.
true. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all the time. You've seen someone shoulder to shoulder down holding my head. It's a head injury. I need treatment. Right, we'll go and get treatment then.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll sort it out. People won't pretend they're hurt if it's going to cost their teammates.
No. And we'll not talk about the Embolo incident in the Argentina game either.
No.
I didn't stay up for that one. It's the only one of those games I didn't watch.
Yeah, he kicked himself. Well, he kind of like dived and kicked his leg off of the Argentinian to get the free kick, and then ended up getting a second yellow and getting sent off.
Oh, mad.
In real time, it does look as though you got kicked,
Yeah.
but when you go back to VAR. Yeah, he was
Well,
he was preempting the kick,
Okay.
and the kick didn't come, so he just did it for himself.
England game, the penalty they got the goal returned. Quite like that.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Fully
Yes.
expecting him to just give that.
Yeah.
But no, he did. Stuck his leg out there, and the ref actually saw it and gave it.
Who are we saying then for the going to be in the final? That Clash of Titans, four teams. Who's our final?
So I reckon,
France Argentina repeat.
yes. I don't think it's going to be the Euro 24 rematch of England
No.
and Spain. That'll be the third, fourth place playoff.
Yeah.
And it will be a repeat of the 2022 final.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think this time it will go to France.
I think France are going to win.
I think whoever goes out goes through between France and Spain. I think are much better than England or Argentina.
Yeah. But
But I think France are going to dominate whoever they play against.
the corruption and all the rest of it, it's heavily going in Argentina's direction.
Yeah.
And just watch this space. If it is France-Argentina final, just watch how much corruption there will be in
I
this.
think there will be. Yeah.
Who's going to be the ref for that final? That's the question.
Well, France Argentina, you've got to stick an English ref in there.
Michael Oliver is not good enough for that.
It hates them all.
No.
Surely.
God.
I reckon it'll go with that Turpin or Turpin or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Or bring the Somalian over just for one game.
Macauley's
Probably
not still
better.
a referee, is he? Is it Macaulay? Was it the Dutch guy? I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I think he's
I think he is.
somebody like him is still in it,
Yeah.
but he looks a lot different. Anyway,
Right, so World Cup update has wrapped up for another week, which is excellent. So the summer break is officially over. Pre-season is now what we call history, and competitive football is back for the 26-27 campaign. We are looking ahead now to our first competitive match of the season in the Premier Sports Cup, and it all starts with a massive road trip up to the Highlands, the Highland League champions even, Brora, on Tuesday evening. First things first, are any of us actually going to Brora on Tuesday night?
well, I think we need to make a public apology to all our listeners.
You can take the words right out of my mouth
Not
there.
one of us are attending.
Which I actually think is piss poor.
Yes.
You know, our standards that we go to, one of us go to every game.
Yeah.
And that's piss poor standards. And we've only just started the season.
Yes. So I've got my excuse, as I said, doctor's orders. I can't go anywhere and I need to sit in a special seat for 6 weeks, which ends pretty much the first game of the season against Hearts. So
Yeah.
I'll be able to go to that game, but cannot attend anything else. And I can't risk popping this leg out of joint either. So. But as for you three... sorry.
Quanny's on
Sorry.
holiday.
Quanny's on holiday.
I mean,
In fact, no, work comes first. You know, it
yeah,
pays the
first we've
bills.
got work. So
It
that's,
pays the bills. So.
yeah, that pays me to go to these games.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, looking ahead at Brora, I actually don't think they're that mugs. I don't think it's going to be an easy game, to be completely honest. They're champions of the Highland League last season. They missed out on obviously promotion against Edinburgh City in the final, but we all know they love a cup upset, especially last year in the group stage to rattle both Livingston and East Fife without even conceding a goal. How do you think we line up against them for a competitive game then? Formation, does our transfer rumours and stuff like that affect? I think some of that's been kind of settled today a little bit, but what do you think we set up as for that game?
Pass. I think it's who knows. I don't think they know themselves.
Yeah.
I can see some of the new signings playing. I wouldn't even like to predict a starting 11. You could probably get 6 or 7 of them,
Yeah, you're not going to get all of it.
but you're not going to get
No.
the full or formation that they're going to play. Brora are a good team. To win the Highland League is not an easy feat.
No.
The way they won it as well, and then to get beat by Edinburgh City, who again they came up from the lowland through, and there were a fair few seasons in professional or semi-professional football. I don't know. They've got some experienced players there as well who play Manny's football. Now we've come up against teams that play Manny's football and are stifled because of the physicality of
And we're going to them as well.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
a part of that. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Don't know what we're going to see. I think it will be similar to what we saw against Linfield. Because that was kind of similar to what we saw against Viking. So it's going to be that 4-3-3/4-4-2.
Yeah, I think that is probably what it would be.
I think, it is Brora, so it is, obviously you need to start really strongly in this competition. One loss could see you out of the group, so we do need to try and win every single game, especially being against teams that realistically we should just be walking over.
Should be.
But I do think it's still a time to be, like, I think Lobben should be getting a start there. Like, you don't need to play Devlin there.
No.
Get Lobben in. You'd probably have to try the new guy at left back. But try and get some of the younger guys in, if we have anyone left.
Like, who's not out on loan?
Yeah, I think we've loaned them all out. But no, it's a good chance to get a good result in. We should be winning that. Realistically, no bother.
Yeah, I mean, they've got, as you talked about earlier there, but they've got some decent players, some seasoned pros there, I suppose, in a way. So the main striker they've got is James Anderson, and they had 24 goals last season for them. So I think he could be a bit of trouble for us. He leads the line for them, and their goalkeeper as well. The goalkeeper's actually pretty decent. You've only conceded 35 goals in 34 games.
Jeez,
which is pretty strong.
According to some pundits on TV, it's a goal every 2 games, isn't it?
That's superb. So, what do you think the chances of us winning up there then is? Let's take for some predictions. Let's get some predictions in there.
Right, so we'll go first. Chances up there. I think we shouldn't lose this game. I say lose. There's a chance we could draw.
Yeah.
But there's a likelihood we'll win.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be very pretty.
No. I would agree with that.
No. Tuesday night, up there on, I'm going to assume, not the best pitch. I don't know what they play. Is it grass they play on up there?
I don't know, actually.
Don't know.
I generally don't know. I think so. Never been at Brora before, and I'm definitely not going to Tuesday night to find out if they've got grass or not. So I think there might be grass.
If it's a grass pitch, then okay, they've not used it all summer, but it's been a dry summer, so that's going to be a rock hard pitch.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an easy surface. It might not be the most fluent game, but I really think we need to be putting in 3 at least, and not conceding ideally.
So I think I'm saying 4-1.
4-1.
4-1 is what I'm saying.
So we're conceding.
I think we're conceding. I think we're conceding first. And then we'll go to score 4 goals.
Okay. Well, I mean, Quanny's putting 10-0 Aberdeen.
That's someone else. No, he has. It's an away game, remember.
Okay. It's just the 10 is next to Brora.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? No, he's put 10-0.
He's put 10-0 Aberdeen.
Remember,
Okay.
He reckons it's going to be the next 2 games are going to hit heaps of goals. I don't see that at all.
I'm going 3-0. I don't think we concede. After what I've seen in Linfield, I think we're defensively pretty strong.
Just so we're not saying the same thing, I'll say 4-0.
4-0.
No, you don't have to change.
I'm 4-0.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
I think.
What should be 1-1?
Honestly, yeah.
Or
Like,
0-0.
Genuinely just don't know anything about Brora. Obviously, we can see that the striker did well, the goalie did clearly quite decent, so the defence must be good as well.
Yeah.
But realistically, we don't know anything about them.
But then, are they a Division 2 type side, and that's why they were? Are they too good to be in Highland League?
Do they play the type of football that's they're the top of the league? So they're like Celtic to us. They've got all the possession and they're pushing teams back.
Yeah.
Or are they playing defensively? So if that's how they're playing, they're top of the league. They're the big dogs.
I might have to start paying attention more in Highland League this season.
Yeah, clearly we're going to be playing against.
Yeah.
Can they switch to play the defensive side?
Yeah, true.
But this is all conjecture. We know literally nothing about them. We know where they are.
Yeah,
I think it's in
quite
Brora.
far north.
Too far north.
For a Tuesday night.
For a Tuesday night.
It's definitely not Stoke either.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, so that's Tuesday night sorted then. But the big one follows after that with first game at Pittodrie, which I personally can't wait for. Get back into Pittodrie, back in and watching the Dons. So we welcome obviously Queen's Park up the road to us. think about it, it's been 68 days since we saw the Dons play at
See, if we did this yesterday, it would have been 67.
I know. It feels quite a while since we've seen the Dons, so I'm definitely buzzing to get back into Pittodrie. How are you guys feeling about it? I know, Chris, you won't be there, but I know you'll be watching from an armchair.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it, William?
Yeah, looking forward to get the season starting. It's been weird not having proper football for so long.
Aye, a good year and a bit.
Yeah. Since the 24th of May 2025. Not been to football since then, actually. Just want to get going, really.
Yeah,
we can talk about how we think things might go, how we think players are going to perform. We know nothing.
No.
What is it, off the ball? We're more petty and ill-informed than they are. So.
It's funny you talk about not watching again since the Scottish Cup final. Last time we faced the Spiders actually was in March 25 in the Scottish Cup. We rolled them 4-1 at home. But I think they've went through a bit of change. They also brought a new manager in, so Sean Crichton's kind of stabilised it a little bit. They picked up 6th place in the championship, which I didn't realise actually, to be honest, last season. And they completely flopped in the Premier Sports Cup last year. So they were in a group with Falkirk, Cove, Spartans and Brecon, and they didn't get through. And they were pretty poor, to be completely honest. So, again, probably similar to what I've said. I don't really know what the line will be, but how do you think we will make a set up against these guys? Kind of similar to what we've talked about. I think it'd be 4-4-2, 4-3-3 probably.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on the Brora game. Any injuries that get picked up, anything that didn't work in that game, they might change. Given that Queen's Park are a little bit better, then
you might see something
go.
like, say for example, Malua playing against Brora and then Nisbet coming in against Queen's Park.
Yeah.
I don't think Malua actually will start against Brora, but
I know what you mean.
You might see Marshall starting at 10, and then at the weekend it'll be Ronan.
Yeah,
just
to give.
You've all got it wrong, right? Peter Ambrose.
It's not even been anywhere near. I don't even.
Gotta say, Yengi and Ambrose, disappointingly, not seen anything from the club about them.
No, agreed.
I'm assuming they were out there and all.
Just like the Ross County game.
They scored the 3 goals actually.
So the Spiders have also got a few dangerous players. The main guy, Josh Fowler, is kind of their talisman, so scored 19 goals last year in all competitions. The boy Seb Droist is their kind of creative player in the midfield, and then obviously the main guy, I think everyone knows him from that save at Ibrox. Callum Ferry, the goalkeeper. So he's been there for, I think he played every single game.
From my knowledge of Football Manager 26, bringing Peter Head up through the leagues, that Seb Drost is a bastard to play against. So
fair enough.
If that's anything to go off of, he's gonna.
I've just downloaded that on the PlayStation. So they've got a console version.
I've got it on the Xbox.
I've just taken Aberdeen on as you should do.
I see. What I did was I started at Peterhead, brought them up the leagues, and then when Aberdeen came calling, I went to Pittodrie.
Brilliant. I suppose the next thing is the prediction for this game then. So what do we see for our first competitive home game of the year? What do we see our score as?
So I'm going with Liam's, what was his first Brora prediction and yours. I'm going 3-0 against Queen's Park.
3-0, excellent. Okay. Quanny's went 5-0.
What? Has he been sniffing something?
He's on holiday, mate. I don't know what's going on with him.
Was he drunk when he was typing up his notes?
Sitting his hot tub.
Huh?
Again, picking his choices for him.
I probably is, yeah.
I'm still confident, but I'm probably less confident than for the Brora game, so I'd say 2-0 for that.
2-0.
Okay.
That championship is a very competitive league, and if you finish in 6th, you're not far off of that top 4. And when you look at what Dunfermline did last season, and they were 4th.
I know what you mean.
I don't think it'll be an easy game by any shot. Not that we're gonna. I don't think we should.
Did you say 0 or 1?
What's that?
2-0.
You said 2.
Yeah.
Keeping a clean sheet.
I'm hoping.
I'll stick with 3-0.
I'm going 4-0.
We're wrong. We're wrong.
I generally think we'll. I think sort of lineup wise, I think we'll still play a good team on Tuesday night, but I think we'll have probably our first 11 playing on Saturday for the
It'll
whole
be
game.
as close to as we can get right now.
Yeah, just for the home game, I think it matters more in a kind of weird way. They both matter, the games, but I think our best 11 will play.
I just had a thought, we've not released the home kit. Are we going to walk out in it on Saturday? Is that going to be it?
Well, it's funny you say that.
So I was gonna finish this by saying, let's get a bleat of the week in here.
I should have read further.
Right. What's happening further?
No, I've not.
Oh no, it's all right.
Any of this?
So bleat of the week. Right. I know we weren't scheduled to have one.
No, that's fine. You can have a bleat of the week.
We can moan whenever we want to moan.
This top, right? This top is bleat of the week. I mean, what the fuck? Right, for anyone who doesn't have
or visually can't see what
or
we
visually
see.
can't see what these two across from me can see is, I went and got my away top through DNA, and it does look nice. Don't get me wrong. There's some good detailing.
Yeah,
I like the dons and the
Got to
bark.
give it is a smart looking top.
The wee kind of underside where they've got the wee Bonaccord. Fucking happy to meet, sorry to part. It looks really nice. However, I went one size up, and I still look like a flump. I mean, this is insane. So the last top that we had, fine fit. I'm not going to say the size because that'll give it away. But the size I had, there was still a bit of movement in it, a fair bit of stretch. And because of the reviews I'd heard about this top, I was like, I'll go one size up. Well, should have gone two bloody sizes up. And that adds too many X's to the equation, But, I mean, what on earth? Who are these tops for? Not the supporters. This is like a match kit. I know it does say on the site, slim fit.
Yeah.
But by Christ, this place, we're not a slim fit society. Right? And I'm not looking at you all for any reason. Right? I was just looking in your direction.
Certainly know.
Because I'm no slim fit either, but as a population, we're not slim fit. So how on earth are we getting into these things?
Is no one big boned in Italy? Is that the
Correct.
They're all just
skinny, malinky, long legs or whatever.
Mediterranean diet, boys.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just the way it is.
yeah. Some nice veggies and tomatoes.
Which is just fucking nuts.
But you're right. The home kit has to be coming out. I mean,
surely it's got to come out before the league season starts. Surely it has to exist.
But then saying that Queen's Park played black and white though, do they not? Am I wrong?
Yeah, they play black and white.
So we can't wear a white top against them.
No, we can't.
Unless they've got a second top that's different colour.
Does anyone know what colour top Brora wear?
Yellow? I don't know. I'm going to say yellow.
I'm going to say red.
Oh, is it?
I can't remember. I thought, yeah, I can't.
This is very poor that we're very
well educated.
Prepared and educated. But, if you look at we played the last game of the season, or was the last home game of the season the other year. We released our top. That's the season going. Obviously, we've got a new deal, but we've got an away kit that's white and shite. I mean, I say shite. It's not shite.
It's just sizing.
It's just the sizing that's the issue. But where's our home top? That's the one everybody is going to be buying.
The
not
one
this.
That you want. Yeah. No, that might be nice and everything, but I want the home kit.
I want a home top. I
want the home top, but the missus was like, "You've got too many red tops. Go for the white one." Yes.
So you did basically what the missus said.
I did what I was told. Yeah.
Good boy.
Good boy.
But I can't wait. I mean, I don't think it'll be too dissimilar to this.
No,
I think the design in it's got the building across from the zoology, which is the library.
Yeah. University.
Into it. There was mention in there, is it the training top they were wearing at the weekend? It's got like that leopard print through it as well. So they are coming out with some good designs, some good embossed designs. But this home one, what are they going to have in it?
Well, that's the thing. We are running out of things to do with Aberdeen because they've done Northern Lights, they've done North Sea, now they've done the library, the big ugly thing that sticks out on the skyline. We're running out of shite. It's like, that's Aberdeen.
Give it. It's going to be the Northfield Tower. That's why there's that big blue thing over it just now.
They're going to unveil it with the Don's top on it. Yeah.
It'll be that building on Printfield would just be Dennis Law.
Yeah.
The only thing left, realistically, is seagulls. Or go full out just sheep. Make it a wool.
Yeah, I mean, that would be horrific. But I would will.
But there's
really tight and
there's
really
there's not even a kind of lead up to the like look out for this date.
No.
Well, to be fair for the away kit, it was just tomorrow 11 a.m. That was our
but they had a. Was it?
I think the post was tomorrow 11 a.m.
It was part one, the lead up to that. There was a new thing happening, and it was the Italian video that they did.
Yeah, that's right.
There was a kind of two-parter to that with Miovski reading the paper and all the rest of it.
So Miovski's waiting for the home kit.
That's what he's waiting for.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shit, man. Oh,
well, okay. So what's the play of the week then?
Yeah, so play of the week, that is it. The fucking sizing of the Macron top.
Fair enough.
Like it, hate it at the same time.
Aye, if you're going to buy a Macron top, have a look at the sizing guide.
You need
first.
to go, I would say...
Go to the shop and try it on.
I would say personally,
Yes,
you need to go 2 sizes up, minimum.
2 sizes.
But like Al's going to do, he's going down to club shop. I might go down with him.
You've got to try it with it on. Just stick all the edges.
Because the thing is, right, you look at their line, their training line, their training in kit, right? Everything looks ace, and I want to get some of that. But I don't want to have to buy something at £80 that then fits a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I very much agree with that. Yeah, very much agree.
So like, it might start to fit you like round the way, but then it becomes a fucking night dress.
Exactly.
True. Right, okay, well, I believe the week's been done, so let's wrap things up for another episode of the Sheepfiddlers Podcast. We've covered a massive amount of ground today, I think. So we've had the secret of Ross County rumours, we've had our 9th summer signing and 10th summer signing announced today, right through to the World Cup semi-finals and our preview of the Premier Sports Cup openers against Brora and Queen's Park. So hopefully you've enjoyed listening to us rattle through all that. As always, we want to hear from you. Get in touch, let us know your score predictions for Tuesday night and the big return to Pittodrie on Saturday. If you're enjoying the show, please take a quick second to leave us a rating or a review wherever you get your podcast from, and hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us across all our social media channels, including YouTube for matchday clips, vlogs, banter, and everything else happening around the pod. A massive thank you to everyone for tuning in. We'll be back next week to break down all the action from our first competitive games, bring you the latest Aberdeen news, and undoubtedly plenty more nonsense along the way. Until then, enjoy the football, safe travels for anyone travelling up north, and as always, come on you Reds.
Come on you Reds.
Thank you for listening, and please like and subscribe. Please also look out for Sheepfiddler ASC on TikTok, Twitter and Instagram.